Hello, everyone, interwebs, I guess. It's evening on a Tuesday. It is currently Tuesday the 9th of February, and I'm overexposed. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm working the shop late today. This is another one of the moving vlog videos. I don't really know how to make these, and I'm making this up as I go along, so whatever. But I said I'd be giving you guys updates, so what I'm doing tonight is I've got to tackle more of the old shop. So this isn't as exciting as showing things in the new shop, but the new shop is just empty and I'm slowly stacking up boxes in there at the moment. But let me show you what I've got to deal with back here. Let's go bam. So here's where we're currently at. Here's the old shop, and the bench is a catastrophe. And over there is a catastrophe. This is what I want to tackle tonight. The back room as well, through that door there, that's a catastrophe of cardboard, which I also need to tackle tonight. I might start with the cardboard actually, but yeah, got to tackle that, and I've got to start tackling this. Pretty much everything under that counter is junk, I believe. Then I've got like the demo PC is up in on the right hand end. And I've got a customer iMac that's doing stuff there as well. But basically, I want to clear that bench because that's the first bench I'm going to move. Because while I do use this bench for repair stuff, this is a really good bench for leaving stuff that just needs to be turned on and doing a progress bar or something like that. However, with the amount of junk that's on it, only a fraction of it is actually usable, and I could quite easily survive without it if I tidy up the counter, because I didn't have this bench for years anyway. So yeah, I'm going to try and clear this tonight, and then this weekend that countertop will get moved, and that'll be the first countertop to go to the new shop. And that one, I don't know where this countertop is going to end up. Initially, I'll just put it in the front room just as a usable counter. But yeah, at any rate, I need to clear everything out from under it and everything off of it. And that's the other thing as well is, I have been trying. I didn't want to move junk into the new shop. I wanted to just take all the stuff I wanted to keep and leave all the junk behind in here to be thrown out another time. However, I think it's rapidly coming to the point where there's a lot of stuff where I'm not able to sort through it right now, just due to time and energy constraints. So it's kind of a matter of, I think, it's going to, unless I immediately know this is rubbish, like there's a HP chassis down there. That's an empty chassis. That's just e-waste. That's just going to the tip. There's no value in that at all. So that won't go to the new shop. But anything where I'm just like, just put it in a box, take it down to the new shop, sort it out later. That's the plan of action now. So yeah, as I say, I'm going to box up all the cardboard in the back room, so I've got access to the back room again. And then I'm going to sort out all of this. So yeah, I don't know if I can get a camera into the back room. So yeah, you may see some of that, you might not. Anyway, let's get to it. There we go. Looks like I just walked in, doesn't it? That's not opening it, isn't it? That's fine. We get so much junk related to these tiles for the future. It's not too chilly in here, actually. I don't think this place is going to be as hard to heat as I thought. The old shop is exposed on 3 sides, so it gets so cold in there. about 2.5 weeks, and this will be where I'm working. So that counter that I said I wanted to empty, I've no idea if this is framed up right. I'm going to put that there for the time being, because when I actually open the shop, in all probability, I'll get my front desk set up there. The other desk I'll put around the back, but I won't start using it right away, or I probably will actually. I'll set that up for YouTube so I can record some repairs there. But that grey desk will go here, and I'll put customer computers that I'm repairing on it, because that will just give me an instant put stuff here to fix space. I've got to buy some trestle tables tonight as well. Trestle tables cost just a little bit more than I hoped they would, but I'm going to get like, I don't know, 3 or 4. 4, I think. I'll buy 4, and then I'll have them. One of them will probably end up being the island table anyway, until I can go to IKEA and get something. Whew, right, back to the old shop. Alright, the adventure continues. I need a box. No, I don't. I need to start pulling things off the shelf first. Power supplies. Oh. Right. Well, let's do it. What's going on now? I see these. Right, mental note, I have a box of IEC leads here. So if I find another box of IEC leads, I don't need to keep that box because I have a box of them already. These are nice shiny new ones as well. Fans. I need a box for fans. Power supply box with MagSafe chargers in for refurbishment. Sure. Yeah. Be quite clever. No. I have boxes already. I won't use everything. Wraith cooler. Another AMD box with a Wraith cooler in it. A motherboard with an FX4 and some memory in it. That's probably a working platform. I should try and power this up to find out if it works. How much memory is that? That's an 8 gig module in there. What the hell? Like, it's only an FX4, but, so, you know, it's not good for anything, but yeah, stick a power supply on that and it'll work. Assuming it's not dead. Okay, that needs a box. External hard drives. They're USB 2, bin them. They're going in the hard drive binnery. Ah, hey, the LED cube. This thing needs some minor repairs. This was done for a subscriber special at one time. Can't remember which one. It does work, it's just not very good. E-waste. No, just e-waste. I don't even want to know if any of those work. They wouldn't all be in a box together if any of them worked. Right, that's enough of that. I cleared those shelves. I'm going to load up the car with the boxes that I've put all that stuff in because they're pretty much all full. So get all of that down to the new shop and then I am going home for the night. But that's a little bit more done. Tomorrow night, yeah, back for more. Do the other side. Yeah. What part of me thought I was going to do this entire desk tonight? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I possibly thought I was going to get that one done in one sitting. But yeah, going to keep chipping away at it. That's got to be done. This is going at the weekend. That's the mission. Okay. Okay, sit rep. It's Friday night and I've been moving more stuff. As you can see, I bought these trestle tables. I got 4 of them. These are not going to be permanent. I mean, it's quite possible that at least one of these will end up just being the island table until such time that I can go to IKEA and get something that looks nice. Or hell, maybe they'll just end up being there. But in the meantime, these trestle tables will just give me some instant workspace that I can use. I've put one in the window and just put some things there. I need to get that screen connected up to something just so I can put up coming soon or something like that, because I want to start building hype. Or I say hype, but the important thing is that I've been telling people that I'm moving. And I want people to see that I'm setting up in here. Because the problem is with small shops in a small town, people will see me moving stuff out. And people will see me emptying out a shop and they'll assume that I'm closing down. That is the assumption that people will make, because that's certainly what I would think. So I want to start getting things set up in here and have some stuff in the window just to show, no, I ain't closing down, I'm moving. I got the big shop. I got one of the biggest shops in town now, yeah. So that's the idea. I've set up this is the current demo PC setup that I've put here. This is just simply so I can use it for testing stuff. I haven't wired any of this in, as you can see, but I've just stuck that table down there. I'll put the shelving that I've got there as planned. And this means that I think we're only a week away from the phone and broadband coming in now. So basically, my objective this weekend is to get enough down here that I'm ready to just start working in here. And then on the weekend that the broadband goes in, the two main counters, or the L-shaped counter, comes in. We split it. Half goes there for the front counter, other half goes out the back for there. Although I may not be working off of the back counter straight away, but I'll have this table here to work from, and I'll also have the grey counter that I've been clearing tonight. That's going to go there, and that will give me some instant counter in the front room as well. So as you can see, we're rapidly reaching a point where I'll have available space set up and ready to go, and I can just carry on working, and I can just carry on just doing it live, basically. So yeah, that's the roadworks outside. They're digging up the high street at the moment, which is a pain in the arse, because it means what should have been 100 metres down the high street, I actually have to drive all the way around town to get between the shops. It's a pain. But yes, anyway, that's what I've been up to tonight. I've done everything I can. All the stuff I've been moving, all going into the back room, and the back room is just swallowing all of that up. It's just all gone. It's lovely. And so far, there's no clutter in the main room. So yeah, I've got to go back to the old shop, and I'll do one more run tonight. I'll see if I can get the top of that grey counter empty. Whew, let's get back to it. Morning everyone, it's Sunday, and while I wait for Caradog to come and give me a hand with the counters, I thought I'd take this board down and see what we can do with it. So there's actually a window behind this board, but it was entirely boarded up, and then that bit, this sheet plastic thing is supposed to go up there. And the landlord did actually say you could open that up if you wanted to. And originally I was like, oh yeah, I'm not really fussed. However, it would actually be really handy to have a window or just a hole here, because it would mean that I could be working at a counter back here and see through to the front room and the front door. And that is going to be incredibly helpful for when, obviously I'm going to be in here on my own most of the time, and during opening hours, if I'm trying to record a video or something, it'll be incredibly handy to be able to see people coming. Because without this, I'll just have to have a beeper on the door. So the door will beep and I can just walk out. But that's not ideal because one of the policies I have as a shop owner is, you know, when people look in through the front window, through the front door, they want to see someone in there and they want to see who they're going to go in and talk to in advance. And that makes them a lot more likely to actually open that door. And it solves two problems. Is A, it solves people who don't have the courage to walk into a shop for the first time, which is a real issue. I have seen shops which people just don't go in because there's too much stuff in the windows they can't see in and they don't know what's going to be in there. And the other issue is it helps resolve what I call goldfish bowl syndrome. And that is when you get people who go up to the window or the front door and they go, through the glass, trying to see what's going on inside. And poor you're on the inside, you're just like, just come in. Just open the door and say hello. So yeah, I'd like to get this in action. The catch is, I already know in advance that the window has been mirrored. And it was just turned into like, I don't know, a scenery piece or something. I don't think it was the previous owners that did, the previous occupants who did this. I think it was the people before that. So we've got, and yeah, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to be able to do with this. But I'll take this board down, we'll have a look. Don't know if this was supposed to look rustic or what. Yeah, it is actually a mirror. It's not just some mirror vinyl applied to the glass. Well, I'm going to try and uncover it from the other side. Maybe not right now, but I'm going to cut out the plasterboard that's on the other side of this, so we get the other side of this window, and then I may be able to remove some of it. Even if I just leave the frame there and just take off the window doors, if you see what I mean, that might work. I'll end up with a weird frame, but I'm sure I can colour that or paint it or whatever, and that will still make it useful at least. Yeah. Right, it's been another long day. We've moved, the grey counter is gone entirely. The back room is still not looking very impressive. Man, field of view is terrible on this phone. However, we've moved the two back shelves. Those are down the new shop and all the stuff on them. This is stuff that needs to be thrown out or still needs to be sorted before it's actually moved. So we didn't get as far as doing this stuff here. That still needs to be done. The air compressor's down there somewhere. However, that's going to wait for another day. It's amazing how time consuming it is to do all this. Right, I'm leaving this shop for the day, heading down to the new shop, and I'll do some tidying up in there. Okay, end of another day. Lots more stuff has been moved in, and it's getting to the point where I'm just kind of making piles. A lot of this stuff is just pain in the ass stuff that needs to be sorted. And I didn't really want to move stuff that I might be throwing out into the new shop. Like a lot of these boxes just have junk and wires in them and stuff like that. However, as Caradog pointed out to me, it's a lot easier to sort this stuff in the new shop where there's space. So priorities at the moment are just simply moving everything and getting it in the shop, and we'll fix everything later. But the plus side is, ladder. We've got those two shelving units from the back room are in here. They look extremely small in this room now. In the corner of the room there. There is a third to come. However, we ran out of time for that. But those are there, so I now have some space where I can put things. The intention is that this is where I can start stacking up customer stuff. So instead of just putting customer computers just as and where, there will actually be a dedicated shelving stack for them, and they can be in a particular order and stuff like that. I was going to get this system plugged in and turned on just so there was a PC in here that actually turned on and ran, but I'm kind of out of time today, so I'm kind of done with that. So nothing going on there. Grey counter is in. This is just on the same unit and those plastic shelving that it was on in the old shop. So this is not, as I say, this isn't a permanent fixture. I might get it fitted permanently because the actual bit of countertop is perfectly fine. It's just the supporting bits that are crap. However, it's there for now. And the significance of this is that when I start working in here live, get the front bench in here, this will likely be where I'm actually doing repair work for possibly the first couple of weeks, first month or so. So that's significant because it means that I can come in here and I have a countertop to work on, which is a big milestone. And the trestle tables are just display stuff. So those exist now. I haven't had time to try and attack this wall. Don't know if I'm brave enough to do that yet. But yeah, that's it. Lots of stuff has been moved. Been a long weekend. Well, a long week anyway. I was hoping to try and get some of this stuff stacked, but like I said, I'm out of time. Anyway, progress is progress. This week is a critical week in the shop. Let's go selfie cam. This week will be a critical week in the shop now because the shop is still working and I've still got like the YouTube rig set up in there. However, I need to make the call. Like, I know there's a job that I'm doing on Wednesday which I want to record. And so I'm keeping the YouTube rig up for that. However, at some point this week, I'm going to go, right, clear out the underside of this counter, and this counter is getting taken apart, you know. So it's just when to draw the line, really. But yeah, there'll be the next update will probably be me taking apart the main counter. But yeah, anyway, here's progress. Here's moving progress. Hope it's kind of interesting, and I'll see you guys in the next update. It's happening. It's coming together. Still a long ways to go, but it's coming together. Yeah, I think at the moment, the bit that is the hardest is visualizing everything looking nice. Like at the moment, this is just some tables in a room. It's not exactly furnished per se. And that's the bit that's making me go, this doesn't line up with my vision yet, but that will come in time. It's going to be months before the place lines up with my vision. Like at some point I need to get a carpenter in and get some nice counters that are properly fitted. I think when that is done, that's when it will really start coming together for me. But just getting in here and getting operational in here, that's the primary objective at the moment. So yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next update. Bye.